guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. This is Mohana Khan, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how you can achieve this look. It's a really simple look. I have used only 2 eyeshadows and 1 gel eyeliner to create this look. It's the most simple eye look that you can ever do, and yet it looks so glamorous. It looks like you have spent hours doing your makeup, and I paired this eye with a very fresh and glowy skin-like base. You can see how skin-like and glowy my base looks. So it goes really well, and I've also paired a nude lip with it to balance out the dramaticness of the eyes. If you are in a hurry and you want to look glam nonetheless, I think this is the perfect makeup look for you. So if you want to see how I created this glam, simple and fast makeup look, then please keep on watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, then please subscribe, and if you enjoy watching the video that you're watching right now, then please hit the thumbs button. It would mean the absolute world to me. As always, I've already filled in my eyebrows, and I've also carved them out with a little bit of a concealer because I really want my eyebrows to stand out. I'm feeling a little dry today, so I'm going to be starting off with this the Beauty Co Rose Gold oil. This is a really nice facial oil. You need to shake it up, and then you see it looks so beautiful with all the gold particles moving around in the oil. I'm going to take a few drops of it on my face, and I'm going to massage it really nicely. I have already applied my moisturizer before starting the makeup, so I'm using a very little amount of this. You do not want to go overboard with your facial oils, otherwise it will start breaking your makeup. So I'm applying a very little amount of it, and I'll be massaging it really nicely into my skin. I really like this product from Beauty Co. It really moisturizes the skin really well, and on top of that it gives a really nice glow to the skin. So I'll let the oil seep into my skin for 30 seconds or so, and please don't mind my nails. I am not being able to get my nails done from the salon, and I really hate applying nail polish, moving them and then again applying nail polish. So this is how they look. I know it's ridiculous, and I need to work on them. Since I want to go with a very glowy and fresh base, so I'm going to be going with the Physician Formula Spotlight Primer. I am taking about this much, and I'll apply it all over my skin. Again, this is a really nice primer. You can see how beautiful it looks on the skin, how glowy my skin already looks. This is a little bit of an expensive product. I won't say it's high-end, but it's not drugstore either. So a great alternative for this primer is the Wet n Wild Dewy Primer. It works absolutely amazingly, and you get more or less the same effect from it. Now for foundation, I am going to be using my absolute favorite foundation, and it's the L'Oreal True Match Foundation, and it's in the shade 7W Golden Amber. This is hands down my most favorite foundation. It doesn't look heavy on the skin. It gives a really nice medium kind of a coverage and gives a very nice glow to the skin. You can see I have applied the foundation, but it really does not look heavy or cakey, or doesn't look like I have a mask of makeup on my face. So this is about it. I'm using the PAC Pink Beauty Sponge to blend in my foundation. I spend a lot of time in blending my concealer or my foundation because I do not want my foundation or concealer to look like as if it's sitting on top of my skin. I really make sure that I push the product into my skin really nicely so that it looks really nice and seamless. You can see the combination of the beauty oil, the primer and the foundation gives me a really nice glowy piece. Now for concealer, I'm using a very affordable concealer. It was for under 200 rupees and I bought this because Shy Styles really raves about it. The Swiss Beauty concealer, and I'm in the shade 05. Apply it on my usual area, that is underneath my eye. On the center of my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and on my chin. You can even apply it right under where you apply your contour, but I don't really need it, so I'm not applying it at the moment. And as always, I'll start by blending the centers of my face first. When I apply the shade on my face, it looks like it's a really highlighting shade for me, but I don't know, somehow the minute I blend it, I don't know what happens to the concealer, but the shade becomes a tad bit darker and doesn't stay as highlighting. Yeah, I really like the finish and the feel of the concealer. It's not very matte. You can see it looks very skin-like, exactly the way I like it, but it has a really nice coverage. You can see my top lids are really pigmented, but you can see how it has covered the pigmentation on my lids. So for this price, I think it's an absolutely amazing concealer. So I'm done blending my concealer, and again I take a lot of time in blending my concealer. So it's now time to set the face. I have to set underneath my eyes and on certain areas, because if I don't, they tend to crease really badly and I do not want that to happen. I want this makeup to stay for as long as possible. So I'm going to be using my favorite loose powder, and that is the Maybelline Set Me Loose Powder in the shade 25 Medium Mauve. I'm going to be taking a very little amount of it, and I'll use a very tiny brush. I'll first make sure that I do not have any creases underneath my eyes, because you really do not want to set the creases in place. I have dry skin, so I really do not need to set the whole of my face, but if you have drier skin, then you should go ahead and set the areas that you need to. Usually I just set my under eyes, and I set my nose because the makeup on my nose tends to fade really easily. So I make sure that I set my nose a little bit on my forehead and just on my smile line. These are the usual areas that I like to set. I am halfway done with my face, but now I want to move on to my eyes. For my eyes, I'm going to be doing a very simple eye look that everyone can achieve. For that, I'm starting off with the Maybelline Gel Eyeliner, but you do not necessarily need to use this exact gel eyeliner. You can use a kajal or any black liner or any black cream product that you have. I'm taking this Faces Canada angled eyebrow brush, and I'm applying this gel eyeliner all over my lid. I make sure that I don't go on my crease, because in that case I'll just end up with panda eyes, and you do not want that. After you are done applying the gel eyeliner, you want to be very quick, and I'm taking this fat pencil brush and I'm just trying to blend in the harsh edge of the gel eyeliner. You do not need to worry if this doesn't look perfect, because it's not supposed to look perfect. I'm just going to be using two eyeshadow shades for this eye look, just a brown and a black. So you can take any eyeshadow palette that has a brown and a black in it. I'm sure that most of you girls will have a brown and a black shade in your vanity. So I'm using this Spotlight palette by You Can Be, but you do not need to use this. You can use any of the palette that you like. I'm taking this brown shade. It's a neutral kind of a brown, but you can very much use any eyeshadow or any brown that you want. So I'm taking that brown shade and I'll start blending it in the crease. So I'm taking this clean and fluffy blending brush from ProArte, and it's in the number PE20, and I'll just brush it along the edges of that brown shade, and I'm going to make sure that the brown blends into my skin really nicely and there is no harsh edges. By the time you are done blending your crease, do not worry if your eyelids look a little bit patchy. So now I'm going to be taking my black eyeshadow and I'm stamping it on my lid exactly where I had applied the Maybelline gel eyeliner. You want to be very careful. Again, you don't want to go very close to your lids. And again, you want to take your blending brush and blend away the harsh edge of that black eyeshadow. For my lower lash line, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm taking that Maybelline gel eyeliner and I'll apply it on my lower lash line, very close to the lashes. I'm not going all the way in because it makes my eyes look smaller and I already have a very small eye. You can also put it on your waterline. That looks very good too, but again, because I have a smaller eye, I do not do that. And I'm taking this pencil brush again. It's a smaller pencil brush, and I'll do the exact same thing that I did on my top lid. I'm first going to blend it with this pencil brush. Then I'll take a fluffy flat shader brush and I'll apply the same brown underneath my eye. To bring in a little more depth onto my lower lash line, I'm using the same exact black shadow that I used on my upper lids, and I'm pushing it very close to my lower lashes, and I'll take that same fluffy flat shader brush and I'll make sure that there are no harsh edges. I'm almost done with this eye. I'm going to be doing the exact same thing on my other eye. Put on some mascara and some falsies and be right back. I'm done with both my eyes and I've used the packed lashes in the number M75. They are really long and fluttery. They are a little extreme, I won't lie, but you can obviously skip this part if you want to. For making my eyes look a little bigger, I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild nude eyeliner and I'll apply it on my lower waterline. Actually, I think I want to top off that nude eyeliner with a little bit of this Essence Kajal pencil. You can see what a difference the nude eyeliner has made to my eyes. Moving back to the face for my bronzer, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Again, one of my favorites, cannot stop raving about it, and I'm going to be bronzing up my face with this. Since I went pretty heavy on my eyes, I'm not going to go very heavy on my face. I'm going to keep it light and fresh, and so I'm not going to be contouring my face very, very sharply. I'm just bronzing up my face ever so slightly. And yes, I still like to make this face while bronzing up. For blush, I'm using the Savannah Colors blush palette in the shade 03, and I'm using this lighter peach on my cheeks. I'm not going very crazy with the blush either. I'll try to keep it a little mellow, but I don't know how much of a success it will be, because as you guys all know, I love my blush. So I'm trying to keep it a little lighter and natural than what I usually use. I think that's enough. I should stop. Yes. For highlighter, I'm using the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. This is a very beautiful highlighter. It gives you a very popping and bright glow, and obviously I absolutely love it because it gives such a nice glow to your face. And I don't like to apply my highlighter just on my cheekbones. I like to bring it a little bit on my cheeks as well, so that when I smile, you see that glow on my cheeks as well, and not just on my cheekbones. I also like to apply it on my forehead, because that catches the light really well and makes my skin look really glowy. My chin. For my nose and my cupid's bow, I like to use a smaller brush so that it's more detailed. Yes, I'm fussy like that, and I'll apply it on the tip of my nose and on the bridge of my nose. I apply my highlighter on the nose in an exclamation mark like this on the bridge and on the tip, and it's a really nice trick. It makes your nose look slimmer. I'll also apply the same highlighter on my brow bone, because I always like to go a little higher with my eyeshadows, because that is what looks good on my eye shape. And I'll also apply the same highlighter on my inner corners pretty heavily. Applying the highlighter on my inner corners will really open up my eyes. You can see what a difference it already made. So I'm going to be doing the same thing on my other eye. So we are pretty much done with the makeup. The last bit that is left is the lips, and since I've gone so crazy with my eyes, I'll obviously go for a nude on my lips. So I'm going for the MAC matte lipstick in the shade Taupe. It's a really nice brownie nude on my skin tone, and I really like how it looks with black smoky eyes. So I'll apply it all over my lips. And I should probably stop talking while doing that. To finish off my makeup and to make sure that it lasts all day, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Extender. I always forget to use makeup setting spray in my videos, but this time I just had to, so I'm going to be taking a quick little shower in it. So this is today's look complete. I hope you guys can see how beautiful and glowy my skin looks even up close. Obviously I have pores and I need to shave off my mustache. Other than that, my skin looks really fresh and glowy. You can see the close-up of the eye. It was so easy to achieve. You did not need a lot of product, or you did not need a lot of time, but yet the eyes turned out so beautiful. Guys, this is it for today's video. Until next time, bye bye, take care, stay home, stay safe, please take care of yourself guys, bye.